Hello everyone, Rito here, and today I'm recording some more Overfall. As you can see, we are right at the beginning. Normally I always just let you see the boss fights, but since I've seen that there's quite a bit of confusion in the forums as to how to progress in the game and how to actually play the game, basically, I've decided to do another whole walkthrough because I think I'm doing it a little better now. And I've just chosen these guys again. As you can see, they have completely new weapons, and I've given them some new skills and some new trinkets, so it should be quite a bit different than my last video. And I'm still using these guys because I want to get their unlocks, not because they are so incredibly great. But yeah, let's go. So, I've just skipped the dialogue of the old man, but that's because I know what I have to do. If you ever don't know what to do, I really would advise you to listen to the old man, to everything he has to say in the beginning, because he kind of tells you everything. He tells you you have to go to one race, and one race only, and make friends with them. So, damn it. Okay, let's stay here. I've decided to side with the orcs. Let's see how it works out. So, this quest, for example, yeah, the honorable choice is to help him and rescue the girl and so on. But in matter of fact, this earns you more cash and leaves you unharmed, so I'm going with the slightly unfriendly approach this time. Also, it's much quicker. Lee Mortis, this is a great thing, but I'm going to skip it today. Yeah. It's a nice quest. It's a pretty long quest as well, that's why I'm skipping it, and it gives you Forsaken reputation, and I want to side with the orcs, as I said. So that's what I'm doing right now. Voila, we are strong enough to free the orc, and so on. I'm not going to read this all out. I did, I think, in another video of mine. And ooh, we found a rune. That never happened before. Awesome. Yeah. We get some more frags. Let's get going. So there's our first bit of reputation. So really what you want to do in the beginning of the game is quickly build up 5 reputation, because once you have 5 reputation you can get your your first helpful character. You hear it for the ritual adventurer. Oh, this is one I haven't seen yet. It's a mod I just recently downloaded, so I didn't see it so far. Impressive battle-hardened orcs, that's before you. Are you here for the ritual? Yes, let's go with it. What is the ritual? The orc lowers his voice in reverence. The ritual is the orcs' way to choose who will lead the orcs and the other races against any impending doom. Okay. I just see it's kind of funny that if Mick Vacco is watching, mate, why does he say it twice? I'm your champion, lead the way. Probably not, you know. As you pass through the orc encampment, you feel as if all eyes are upon you, measuring you. Bah, he's too scrawny to be the chosen one. I wouldn't even feed him to my children. If we have to fight these 6 guys, I'm going to... Yeah, let's keep moving. That's a good idea. So you enter the arena. Wow. Another thing for the mod author, I cannot read what's going on. The ritual is a fight for the death against our top 3 champions. Oh, and if you think I was going to be an impartial judge in this matter, ha ha ha. Okay. So it's basically against 4 guys. Yeah. I'm not going to fight that. Great. Seriously, to the mod author, you can set it to detect your party difficulty. I think you should do that, because if you only have 2 party members, it's completely impossible to beat this fight. So yeah, that would be a question I have for you. But you know, it was probably a very early mod, so I can understand that he didn't 2, 3, 4, 5 do what he should. Okay. Anyways, let's get into the fights now. I'm going to explain everything in detail to anyone who might not know. So, firstly, you can still check the characters sheets up here in the fight, and no time is running out, so you have all the time in the world to check exactly who you're fighting against. That's the most important thing. First thing, it's 2 and it's undead. That's the first thing I see. Okay. Then you must see if they are ranged or melee. This guy is definitely melee, and this guy is definitely ranged. Also, he's a mage, and mages tend to have AoE, so by the end of my turn, I don't want my 2 guys to stand next to each other anymore, so they can't be hit by an AoE. Next thing, of course, I need to get in melee range with my guardian, but I cannot attack him this turn, so there's no real use running here, because then the stalker will just walk up to her and slap her in the face. So what I'm going to do is count the steps he can maximum take. That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just up until here. So so that would be like this. This is where he could step. So I cannot stay anywhere here, otherwise he'll stab me. So I will just go over here. It's far enough away from my wizard, and far enough away from him so he can't attack me. But I will still be in range next round to attack them, because he'll come running up anyways. Okay, now let's see what I have. I could use immobilized bone paw and remove a buff, but really immobilizing casters not so helpful. Regeneration not so helpful either, because firstly I waste buff removal, and second I just don't know who will be attacked first. I guess they'll attack him first, because that's what they tend to do. Normally people attack the lower HP characters first. So I'm not going to do anything right now. Might and Fury, obviously nice buff, but it won't help me one bit when I'm standing here. So yeah, I'm going to stay, and I cannot attack either. So let's just stay right where we are. Again, that's his range, 5 steps. So I shouldn't get any closer than that. I'll get over here, so to keep out of AoE range. Then I'm kind of sad that this didn't work. I'm going to use hidden. No, I'm not. I'm going to use magic armor on him, because as I said, I assume they will attack him first. They might not though. I might be completely wrong. Sadly, I'm completely out of range here, so I'll have to wait and see. Yeah, okay, as I guessed, they attacked him, or the horror did, and the absorb saved him, so that was pretty good so far. I'm going to get right over here and attack him right now, cause he's squishier, so why the hell not, right? And I'm going to give myself Fury and Might, and I'm going to hit him with this, even actually with the Hand of Truth, because the Hand of Truth, as you can see, deals 2 damage to targets above 75% HP, so that only works really with the first attack to have 5 damage, and 5 damage with Might is very strong. That will turn out 7, and maybe we are lucky and get a crit. Our crit chance is 25% right now, and then it would even be 14 damage. That would be crazy. No, it was just 7, which is fine. Now I'm going to jump over here and use weakness on him, so he won't do too much damage to me right now. And then I'm going to use the flaming axe on him. I think this is a really cool attack. It applies burning to targets above 50 HP and 2 extra damage to ones below. So it's always useful, kind of. Okay. He really wanted to get to my wizard. Well, unlucky. But then why did he not attack my wizard? I don't get it, I must admit. Now, of course the tactical swap wouldn't even be bad here if this guy didn't have sneaky. Sadly, enemies have personas just like us, and he has the persona sneaky, so he just turned invisible. So you can still attack him with AoEs by just putting an AoE somewhere around him that will still hit him. But since she doesn't have any AoEs, I can't target him right now. That's why I'm going to get right in here, use this on him, and hopefully remove confusion. Good. And then we're going to hit him. And that should do it, because he should burn. I'm hoping. Okay. My mage, I'm going to leave him right here, because otherwise with blind he won't be able to attack. But I am going to put absorb on him, so hopefully these damage over time effects will not be as devastating. As you could see, AoE still works. Okay. Looking pretty good here. Let's put some Might and Fury on ourselves, take the 1 damage from Bone Paw. And he is still over 75%, so we can smash the hell out of him. Now, one more thing I realized is that people don't understand Enrage. Enrage, enemies will always get Enrage when they are alone, or when they are alone but started the fight with a friend. If you start a fight and you only have one enemy, he won't get enraged. But if he had friends and they all die, he will be enraged. And enrage means that they can run farther and they can not be immobilized or disarmed. So basically this is to prevent you from stalling forever, because if I would now immobilize him step by step away, then he could never ever harm me again if I could keep doing it, and I could heal up my guys and so on. So that would be cheating, kind of. That's why this enrage is in place. What you can still do is weakness these guys, which is pretty cool in my opinion. And they take more damage, so it's very easy and quick to kill them now. I can and will kill him right now with the axe. I was thinking of staying here for a moment, but it wouldn't have given me a lot of benefit. So, as you can see, I attacked the Undead Island. I always do that pretty much in the beginning, because you need the runes. Ideally you need 6 runes, because you need to hire 2 companions, that's gonna be 2 runes, and then you need protective runes on all your guys, it's gonna be 4 runes. But having some in stock won't hurt either. So let's get back into battle. Let's see, 4. We can only move 1 step, that's fine. Since we are a little hurt, because I didn't heal up fully, I will put some regeneration on myself now. And just wait. Again, I cannot move him, sadly. Ugh. I'm going to do this. This is something I really enjoy, hiding both my guys and then just waiting, because my enemies cannot do anything. I kind of wasted my turn as well. It was totally not worth it. I was hoping they just sometimes they run around randomly or run away or come at you. So anything could happen when you're sneaky. They just don't know where you are and run around like crazy. And I was hoping they would come towards me. They didn't, so it didn't help me really. But no. Okay. I'm going to stay here with my funny woman. Use this and stay here. Now he has Might and Fury at least. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, he's still not in range. Now obviously I have to go up here, because otherwise he'll close the distance and AoE us. And now I will weakness him, because he will definitely reach me, and use the burning axe on him. And there we go. So the sneaky in the beginning, it wasn't useful at all, sadly. Ouch. Ouch, and a crit as well. It's annoying. Well, let's get in and kill him. I think in this game focus fire is very important, so I'm going to focus fire him down like crazy, and I'm still going to try not to get in AoE range of my enemies. By the way, objects like this, they prevent you from moving through, but they do not prevent you from shooting through, so don't worry. If you have an archer, you can place him right here and shoot a guy who's right here. The statue won't come in your way or anything. So, sadly my wizard doesn't have a lot of damage right now. Well, that can't be helped. Let's put some absorb on him. Yeah, he has no damage whatsoever. It's gonna be 1 damage. Ugh. Okay, well. Do they have to crit every time? Seriously, yeah. Okay. So. Might and Fury, always a good option. And then let's chop him dead, please. Thank you. Okay. Now I will get over here and use weakness on him, as I said. That oh no, it won't work because of Defiance. Sorry, I made a big mistake. I should have watched first. Defiance obviously stops weakness. Well, and here's protection. That's so annoying. It's crazy. Okay. Whatever. Yeah. Burning doesn't work when you have protection, sadly. Wow, she's dodging like a king. Yeah, she can't reach him, so I will just swap her with the wizard, so they both get some buffs. And I'm going to regenerate myself. And then stay around like nothing's going on. Yeah, I must say I don't like this weapon much. It has 2 AoEs, which is kind of useless, because in most fights you won't get too many opportunities to use AoEs. You will get some, especially later on when there's more enemies on the battlefield. But 2 in a row I don't see that often, and then they have both very weak effects. Like Tormented 10%, that's nothing. And applies burning on a critical hit, that's just about as nothing. So yeah, those are 2 pretty weak AoEs. 3 damage is just mediocre. And yeah, the Flaming Axe is good, as I said, I like it, but it's just one ability out of 3. Now, let's get over here. This was, again, you have to plan where you're going, always. In this case it might not be very important, but now I can use Might and Fury and help him as well. If I had stepped over here, he wouldn't have gotten Might. So, those are the little things, but I think they are always important to keep in mind. Yeah, it wasn't important in this case. Opportunist is good. Ferocious I do not like at all, especially not on my weaker character. And Unyielding is good as well. So, overall pretty good personas there. Okay, now we have enough runes for now, so we can just keep going. And I'll start building up more reputation now. Oh no, why? Why? I reported this bug earlier. I don't understand why. Suddenly people having received a lot of critical blows. Yeah, did she just get Ferocious out of the blue? I think she did. So, it's weird. It's very weird. And as much as I like these modded in quests, I would like it more if they gave me some serious reputation. Okay. Where's some Orc Islands? We need some Orc Islands. I wanted to go with the Orcs, and I'm still going to, I think. There's one. Oh, come on. Out of my way. I really like the mechanics of the boats in this game. For example, the Everguard, now they are bringing freedom to the Isles. They're probably... because you have seen races, all races have a homeland, and they are trying to expand their homelands by capturing islands which are of their same territory kind. So for example, if the Forsaken are up there and they see this island, they might come down and attack it and build a tower on it and say that's Forsaken homeland now. And the Everguard will always try to minimize this impact and retake them for the humans. And later on, when the later on in the game, when Blessed by the Sun, awesome. We do not have spare fragments for you, my friend, I'm sorry. What was I about to say? Jesus. Yeah, later on when the Vaughn start really growing in numbers, then the Everguards will also attack the Vaughn, and we will get the Warrior and the Brute, because... or can we get the Shaman? The Shaman is strong. The Ritualist I don't like so much, he's pretty weak. The Shaman and is probably the strongest, so we can go with Brute and Shaman. Attack, okay, this is going to be easy. Bandits are always easy. Or Adepts is the same like Bandits, basically. They are all casters. All of them. Seriously, okay. Fine. I suppose. Sadly the Brute won't be able. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, he will actually, that's great. Well, I can't attack, so I'm going to... I'm going to go here. They are all casters apart from the leader, so they are going to use lots of AoE. That's why I'm trying to get my guys out of AoE range right now. And I feel this is best because the Brute will be next. He'll move up here and attack them. So I won't be in AoE range at that point. Yeah, perfect. Well, Sadly, they still attack me, but that's what happens. Good job, Shaman. Ooh. Yep, the brute will probably be very dead very soon. But that's fine. You don't have to really care for your companions here. They are pretty weak and well, you did, yeah. They are replaceable. You won't lose anything just because you lose the companions. So yeah, just let them die. Really nice. Thank you. Oh, I placed myself. I tried to place myself without AoE range. I obviously didn't manage, as you can see. Now I've given her a trinket which removes any debuffs in the beginning. Sadly, it just removed burning and not tormented. But I can swap with the brute, so I don't take any tormented damage. He will get reduction, which is really good because the trauma won't hurt him. And I get protection, which is great as well. And then we can... Well, how much has he got? 8. If I use might, I will still not be able to kill him, sadly, so that's not really helpful. Let's pin him down. And then I'm just going to... I'm just going to chop away at him. There's nothing else I could do, and I'm just hoping the brute will finish the job. And he will. Awesome. So see, the reduction might save him here. Next round he would take 3 damage already on his own. Could you stop with that, please, people? Pretty please. Okay. I know I'm still in AoE range, but I am going to use Absorb on myself. And this. That's why I stepped over here, so I could use the AoE, and he's going to die. So who's next? Shackled Acolyte, that's him. Yep. You're going down now, my friend. Let's get some might going. And some extra damage. Beautiful. These two make a great combo, I have to say. Sadly, they are going to be AoE now. Oh no. Blessed by the Sun is so cool. Who's next? She's next. I'm actually not going to attack him, because I would love to get some regeneration going. That might not work, but you know, worth a try. Oops, it did not work. There we go. We should be approaching the 5 reputation now, and we are. Just need to find some more islands. Normally, actually in the beginning, I just hop all islands I can find and build random just do any reputation with any of the races, and then I see, once I have my first guy, I see, okay, who am I best in reputation with, and then I will go with those. But for the sake of this LP, since I've shown most of the boss fights, apart from the Orc one, for example, I'm going to show this now. Again, all casters, interesting. So no use in this case staying back, they will just step a bit forward and hit me like crazy with the spells. So yeah, I can just as well run right into their face, and I am going to make him stay back there, so he has to attack her and get retaliation in his face. I don't know about what I'm going to do with him yet. We'll see. Okay, he has retaliation as well, that's awesome. These guys normally have 5 range, that's what I count with normally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 range. So if I place him here, he shouldn't be able to attack him. And then I can still use Ember Swarm on these guys, which is awesome. And then I'm going to use, well, yeah, let's use this, but it's not going to do anything bad. 3 damage on 2 people is still good though. Yeah. Okay. I'm not exactly sure why I moved my guys into AoE range, that was absolutely horrible. Luckily I weaknessed them all, so I didn't take that much damage, but it was still bad of me. On my part, that's what I want to say. Okay, let's use the Hand of Truth. Get over here. Cast some Hidden on her. Hidden is in this case just as good as the Absorb, because they won't be able to attack her, and she will even get a damage buff next turn. And if I attack him now, I should get 6 damage, so that should kill him. There we go, even got a crit. Why did he not take damage? I don't know. Oh, he dispelled. Okay, awesome. There we go. I'm going to stay right here. I'm going to use Might and Fury. So, when you're hidden, you want to avoid using debuffs on enemies, because that will remove your hidden. Using buffs on yourself, though, is okay. You cannot use buffs on allies either. You can only use stuff on yourself. But now I have Might and Hidden, 100% damage buff. Together with this, I should totally get 10 damage out of this. There we go. So, I am going to go over here right now. I'm going to use Absorb on him. And then it should be easy enough to kill him. Easy. Okay. Ouch. Ah, I always position my guys wrong for tactical swap. I know. I could heal the burning of him, but it won't hurt him because of Absorb, so I'm going to put regeneration on myself, even though I shouldn't have done that. My god. I'm going to kill him this turn anyways. So, you know, if I had put regeneration on him, he could have at least healed at one point. Well, what I could do is put weakness on him, then he should only be able to do 1 damage and not attack him at all. Yeah. So, that's fine. And now he can't do anything anymore. He will die on his own now, because he will bleed next round. Then he's only 1 HP left, and he cannot do anything, because if he does anything, Bone Paw will kill him. So he will skip the round, and in the next one he dies from bleed. As you can see, bleeding will keep going for 2 rounds, so it will be enough to kill him. Unlucky, my friend, unlucky. So what I'm going to do is skip the phase with my wizard as well. Just in case I'm mistaking, I'm going to give my guy sneak. But as you can see, he cannot do anything right now. And she healed again. And I can't do anything with her again. Perhaps not the greatest play on my part. I will now give regeneration to him. Oh, and also proc the Seed of Creation. Awesome. Giving regeneration to him, obviously just because she won't get another turn, because the bandit will die until then. So, perfect. Now he's fully healed. She is nearly fully healed. I did a pretty decent job, I think. And now there's no reason to keep this guy alive. So yeah. That was a decent fight, and I think we gained more food than we will need to heal her. And we gained also Razor Sharp, which is crit chance. That's awesome. Okay. Yeah. I would need 2 food if I wanted to heal her fully, but I don't. Participate in the arena. Seriously, guys? Yes. Is it the... No. We're not going to join any of these because... Oh, do we have to now? No, we can still leave. Okay. Because the arena fights are all for 3 character teams. Oh, could we finally encounter some orcs, please? That would be awesome. Yeah, I'm sure you've all seen this quest 1,000 times. Okay. I wonder. Are there any orcs left in the world? Or any forsaken ships? I'm not seeing forsaken ships either. I mean, I wouldn't mind too much. I could kill the forsaken ships as well. That would be fine. I'm going to hop over here and give my 2 main characters protection runes right now. Because I got to do it at some point anyway, so I might just do it now. Nothing wrong with that. For example, this is one of these islands. Probably the elves will take it over at some point, and then the Everguard will come and take it over again. That's always fun. And no orcs. Oh, here's tons of orcs islands, of course. Hidden in the latest corner I visit. Okay, let's cast some healing and get going. Oh, finally. Only shreds of a hardy vegetation have managed to get a foothold in this arid graveyard. You walk into a group of orcs, running and jumping around, making bizarre moves. They freeze when they see you. We are the Frenzy 4, the famous performing troupe of the orcs. You were spying on us during our practice, weren't you? You have to pay to see the show, like everyone else. Yep, let's give them 2 frags. Good, I can see you're a big fan. Do you want my autograph? Not really, thank you. Awesome, now we have enough orc reputation and we should see an adventure ship. We'll still need 1 more in order to get friendly with the orcs and be invited. You know what? I'll make the decision as to whom I choose in the next episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave a comment if you did or didn't and tell me what I could do better, and see you guys next time.